Okay, last game as a Hurricane. This is definitely my last game as a Hurricane. I don't think they can entice me to come back in the offseason. I want to just mull over my options. I don't know how many options I'll have in the summer, but we will get to there after this game. So, first period of play, as a goal was about to come and I hit the sim button, Josh Norris gets one on me. It seems like if we don't hit the sim button, at some point, very quickly, a goal gets scored on against me. So, the simulation just does not favor me right now. I guess, does the simulation favor an 83 overall goaltender? I don't know how much that comes into play. Second period anyway, just getting it out of the way. Okay, that's more like it. Some goal support. Connor Hellebuck is in Ottawa. Okay. And it's 1 goal on 21 shots. So let's do this just like before. Soak it all in. Last game as a Hurricane. This one coming on the road, though. And I accidentally... God dang it. I accidentally hit the wrong button and we simmed the third period. Tim Stützle got one on me, but that's it. So... very ultra anticlimactic, right? Gosh dang it, man. I would freaking hit the wrong button. And that's it. The Hurricanes portion of the career is over. I think that's just kind of hilarious. Let's just look at the stats while we're here, since we didn't get any gameplay. That's fine with me, to be honest. Total accident. I meant to jump in the gameplay. But I got, hey, look at that. I got a 944 save percentage, and Leinonen never had to come in. And did I get one of the stars of the game? Was I one of the 3 stars? Yeah, first star as well, baby. How about that? What a way to leave the Hurricanes. Again, I have to reiterate, my hometown, my favorite team, my childhood team growing up. But we will not be returning unless there is no other offer in the offseason. Wait, did the Blues... Can I look at this? Did the Blues make the playoffs? Can I find this in here somewhere? Is there a playoff tree yet? Not yet. But we can look at the standings. This is one way to tell. Has everyone played 82 games? I think it said the regular season has ended. Yeah, everybody's played 82 games. So, yeah, we know who made it. And... they did not make it, did they? No. How far did they miss by? Let's go to the Central Division to find out how far the Blues are. Okay, they missed by 7 points, so quite a bit there. You know, I had a helping hand in that. Like I said, I definitely didn't help matters there. As the Blackhawks fall out. Remember, the Blackhawks were the wild card team for a while. They fell out of contention. It's a team I wouldn't mind playing for. We saw how well they played, at least offensively speaking. Yeah, they had 255 goals for. They were pretty decent. In terms of goals for. But anyway, going back to like I was looking at points-wise, the Blues do not make the playoffs. So any of these teams that are in the playoffs, Minnesota, Dallas, Colorado, Nashville, we could play for any of those teams. I'm open to that. I gotta take a picture of this. And in the Atlantic Division, you know, I wouldn't mind playing for any of the teams. We got 5 teams out of the Atlantic Division in the playoffs, so I could play for any of these teams. The Metropolitan Division, the Rangers, the Jackets, and the Devils were all what I guess you could call them. Not everybody that makes the playoffs is a contender, but they are all good enough teams to make the playoffs. Let's put it that way. The Rangers are a contender. Going back to the Atlantic, the Senators and the Bruins are contenders. And of course, back in the Western Conference, the Oilers, any of these teams, I would be open to playing for in free agency. And since we're here, by the way, since this is now Season 3, we'll have a new Stanley Cup winner awarded. But here's the previous winners of the previous 2 years. Of course, we won it. The Blues in Season 1. I was part of that Stanley Cup winning St. Louis Blues team. And the Florida Panthers are the defending champions right now. So they are the most recent Stanley Cup winner. We don't have the President's Trophy winner from this year. I didn't pay attention to that in the stats screen, but it's like Edmonton or the Rangers or something like that. But Washington are the defending President's Trophy winners. The Clarence S. Campbell to the Colorado Avalanche, so they represented the West in the Stanley Cup final in the most recent season, or most recent final, let's put it that way. They lost to the Florida Panthers, who of course represented the East. There's the Toronto Maple Leafs. They made it all the way to the final in Season 1 to lose to your St. Louis Blues, or, well, my former St. Louis Blues. There you go. Playoffs are complete, and the Panthers, did they go back-to-back Florida goes back-to-back. I'm going to have to look at that playoff tree. If that's... I'll have to see... Well, I don't know if we can see the playoff tree at all. Can we... Stop the sim, stop the sim, stop the sim, stop the sim, stop the sim. There you go, there's the playoff tree. So Florida won it last year, right? They're the defending champions. They defended again. They beat San Jose. San Jose still looking for that first Stanley Cup championship, denied by the Panthers, who have now won 2 in a row. 2 in a row, and that would be... What would that be? 4 trips to the Stanley Cup Final, so they're 2 for 4 in the Stanley Cup Final. Their road there went from through the Rangers to against the Blue Jackets, and then through the Bruins, of course, in an intense 7-game conference final. Both teams actually played a 7-game conference final. San Jose went through Vancouver, Edmonton in 7, and then they beat Minnesota in 7. So they had to play 6 games, 7 games, 7 games, and lost in 6 to Florida. So your teams that went to the conference final, keep this in mind for what offers we get in the offseason. Boston, Florida, San Jose, and Minnesota. Oh, there's your draft lottery results. Carolina wins the draft lottery, but Vegas, of course Vegas, goes from 3-2. Anaheim jumps from 13-3. What a tough break for the Seattle Kraken. They went from 2-4. And so Vegas moves up. Seattle moves down. Detroit moves down from 4-5. Calgary from 5-6. The Islanders from 6-7. So everyone all the way down to the 13th spot dropped down a spot. And of course, the team that I was with at the end of the season, the Carolina Hurricanes, they win the lottery. We're going to have to check out their roster after every team has played at least one game and see who they draft with that number 1 overall pick. So here we've got some decisions to make now. The defending Cup champions have offered me a chance to play for them. This is really interesting. Gosh, I'm really having to mull this one over. Calgary is giving me the most job security with 2 years. Who's offering me the most money? The most money is coming from, it looks like, the Detroit Red Wings, and I'm really tempted to take that offer, but Florida would be kind of cool, because you could go to the defending Cup champion team and help them win try to help them win a 3rd Stanley Cup. But I'm really eyeballing this opportunity to go to Detroit and maybe help Detroit get over the hump. I'm not playing behind an AHL D. I didn't pay attention to Detroit's roster though, but they were not terrible. 30, 38, and 14. You know, we have played for the Panthers in previous Be a Pro modes. We're going to take it. I'm jumping on this one. We're playing for an original 16. We're playing for the Detroit Red Wings. I can just choose to talk to the media. Okay. Oh, look at him with the winged wheel. Oh, this is where my legacy really begins right here with Detroit. All right, Vince, let's begin the conference. There's an announcement you wanted to make, correct? I would like to announce that I'm going to win the next 2 Stanley Cups in a row. For real this time. Didn't I announce that when I was with St. Louis after we were the defending Stanley Cup champions? But I am here to return the passion and the glory to the winged wheel. And I am making bold promises. Oh, look at the potential future rewards if we win the next Stanley Cup. Okay, what makes you think you can win those cups in a row now? I'm at the top of my career. I could win those cups right now. Both of them, blindfolded. But I'd probably hurt my face. So I'll do it normally. Okay, buddy, whatever you say. We're on time, so thanks and good luck with that. What a way to introduce yourself to the Detroit media. They think I'm like super weird, don't they? This guy, he thinks he can goaltend blindfolded. Heard that Mags plays for the Red Wings now. Is this true? So excited. Yeah, get on Twitter. They're talking all about it. Challenge explanation. Play for this team for 5 years. You want me to be a winged wheel for 5 years? We're going to have to see what happens, man. I mean, if this team has an AHL D, I'm not going to even stay here for a year. I'm on a 1-year contract. We'll just take it 1 year at a time. Request a trade. I know I haven't played a game as a Detroit Red Wing yet. But, yeah, go ahead and put that trade request in. So what am I playing behind here in Detroit? I don't care as much in terms of the forwards, but this is not too bad. Philip Zadina as an 85 overall, Larkin at 89, Lucas Raymond at 87. Okay, this is a solid top line and a solid top 6, to be honest. I like this top 6. It's not lights out, but it's decent. I can live with this. Kostopoulos, he's an elite potential, medium elite potential depth forward right now. That's his role. But how do we find out where he was drafted? First round, 5th overall. So there you go. He is a top 5 Detroit homegrown player. So we'll pay attention to Kostopoulos. And then centering him is Marco Kasper and Nate Bastian. Dvorsky, Stranges, and Morgan Barron. So that's rounding out your bottom 6. This is what I'm interested in, is this entire back end. So Vince Dunn look at the X factors on Vince Dunn. This is a solid, very solid top pairing. I can deal with that. And Wallinder and Marcus Bjork. Hayden Fleury, I was playing with his brother in Carolina, Cale Fleury. We know how bad Cale Fleury was, but he was on the top pairing as a 78 overall defenseman. So we got a 79 overall Hayden Fleury as the last pair defenseman. Was just basically the 6th defenseman on this team. Oh, God. Oh, it's Igor Shesterkin in Detroit. I didn't realize I was signing on to this. So, he's not been here. No, he has been here. I take that back. He played 61 games. I wish I knew he was here. He had a 900 save percentage. Even 900 save percentage last year. 3.36 goals against. I mean, it's better than what I did. But, yeah, it's going to be tough to knock him from the net, isn't it? I'm an 84 overall goaltender. I got 2 X factors or whatever now. He's got a ton. He's been racking them up. Look at those X factors. But I am the younger goaltender here, obviously. And it looks like I am the starter to at least begin the season. Look at my man's. He was inspired by 70s disco music and Jesus. And he's even gone all out to dye his hair red to show how loyal he is to the Red Wings. All right, here we are, opening night at home against the Toronto Maple Leafs. My first game as a Red Wing player. Just go ahead and sim that period. Just see what goes down. Oh, it went down all right. It definitely went down. It just didn't go down in a good way as the Leafs get 3 on me. Second period. Well, there you go. That makes up for that. Kostopoulos. We're going to have to pay attention to him, like I said. And Morgan Barron get us going in that second period of play, getting us right back into the game. 23 shots faced, 3 goals against. Let's get into this one. The Winged Wheel, and inside of what I consider the pizza box. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Got the game speed, and I'm also an 84 overall goaltender, playing for the legendary Detroit Red Wings organization. Just felt like it had to be done. I had no idea what kind of team they had assembled here, but I took my chances anyway. I looked at the roster. I like the makeup of the roster, and I think we gambled, and hopefully we gambled and won by choosing the Detroit Red Wings in free agency. I was not going back to Carolina, not taking a chance on playing behind that team. I got a glove save, my first glove save, and intervened in gameplay as a Red Wing because we did sim the first 2 periods of play. I already gave up my 3 goals. That has to be my limit for tonight. That's a nifty glove save. I'll take that. That's a turnover waiting to happen, and it has happened. Back to the point, thrown through. Riley, shot, did not get through. They're actually playing D in Detroit in front of their goaltender, and they clean it up nicely. I was not taking a chance coming back to Carolina playing behind what could be another AHL level defense. And I took a quick look at Calgary as well, since they played a game. And I'm just so glad I did not choose Calgary. Their entire makeup of their squad, it leaves a lot to be desired. And their entire back end is equally as bad as Carolina's back end was. And that's just a nightmare in waiting. And so is this possession. If we do not... Wow! I'm just not used to this. Actually getting help and an effort. Defensively, that went through my legs, out through the other side. Oh my God! Trying to take my head off with that slap shot. Short side bid. It's stuffed out on the side of the net. Other side, we push to the post. Pop up. Make a save here. And we do. You may notice the goaltending mask. It is in tribute to Chris Osgood, basically. I just got to throw that lid on there. Brings back memories to my childhood when the Detroit Red Wings had Chris Osgood in net. And he wore that old school mask that's like, you couldn't even wear it today. You'd get a concussion if Shea Weber shot a puck into your face. I know Shea Weber doesn't play in the league, but it's just a, I don't know what the word is. Comparison. I don't know. It's whatever you want it to be. I am loving this play style of the Red Wings right now. Playing defense, being pretty smart with the puck on the offensive side of it, limiting breakaways for the most part. I can handle that. Tavares' chance is going to be the point down low. Tavares to the point again. Riley, he's cranking one up. Blocked. A heavy block, but very thankful for that. Side of the net. This is going to be... Oh, yeah! A save. That's what it's going to be. Not today. And it squeaks back out to center. This has been a really fun... And maybe the 84 overall rating is coming into play and helping me out. I don't have to do these weird... Are you fine? Just please tell me you're okay. Get back in the play. You got to get used to that. I do that a lot around here. Yeah, I'm probably not really going to have to be in... Okay! I didn't know if that was going to go in or not. I didn't know if my defenseman was going to knock that into my own net. We have got to get a replay of that save at some point, but I'm not worried about... Oh, one-time goal as I slid across, and I'm not sure if Nyes deflected this. That's a backbreaker. Oh, I played so well right up to that moment. Who shot it? Nyes. Yeah, it's a Nyes goal. I want to focus on me more than Matthew Nyes on this play. I'm not sure. Yeah, we still don't see it. We're going to need to jump into replay. But we needed to do that anyway. The new head coach, I have no idea who he is. I haven't been introduced yet. Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin, man, this is a captain that loves his teammates, man. He's always got an arm around you, buddy. Don't worry. Dylan Larkin will take care of you here in Detroit. And this little save on this saucy backhander over to Kempe might be the save of the season already. Well, I don't know. I didn't know the animation looked like that. He looks terrified of the puck. There you get a great view of those awesome goalie pads and that awesome goaltender mask. But I think, look at this. I don't think that doesn't look very comfortable to begin with. This position does not look very comfortable to begin with. But we bat it backwards. And then into my own defenseman. This could have gone into the net. That could have been a disaster in waiting. But it rides the goal line and then kisses the post before it is finally cleared. As you see, I'm waiting to be drawn like a French girl. So now the replay of the goal. So how did this go in? Did we just not get... I got screened big time by my defenseman. As I watched me slide, I definitely pushed. And I kind of fanned at it as well. But that defenseman skating right through there at that exact moment did not help matters. All right, tough goal. Got to forget about it. And probably going to be skating to the bench in a moment. But, I mean, I'm playing great. Is it the 84 rating? Is it the fact we're in Detroit? Is it the red afro hairdo? My guy dyed his hair red. That's how passionate he is to become a Detroit Red Wing. And, I mean, it's all the chemicals from the hair dye leaking into his brain, making him play like this. He should have dyed his hair sooner. It would have made a difference. What is that floaty pass? Okay, I don't like the way the Leafs are setting this offense up. Right. That's a goal. Nice defense play. That bought me some time. Now the point shot. Glove save. Play it. We got 15 seconds. You guys got to go. We got to pull me as well. Should I just prematurely skate out here? It's just skating around in circles in the slot. We're not even going to get... Well, I shouldn't be going. They haven't pulled me. So I guess they don't do that in Detroit. Not that it matters now. Kempe back up the ice. Trying to get a floating shot. We'll make one more save to just help the save percentage out a little bit. But a tough debut. Just an unfortunate debut. But I think things are going to be very promising in front of this Detroit squad. The minus 53. Oh, 16? Did I come in? I jumped in. Why did I only face 16? I'm very confused right now. There were 34 shots put on by the Leafs in that game, I think. And I only saw 16. So did I at some point come out of the game or intervene in the game? And I gave up 4 goals. Oh, you know what must have happened? I probably got pulled. They put Shesterkin in, and then I intervened after the 2 periods and came back in. But did you see the way I played when I intervened? I mean, come on. I'm really optimistic about this Red Wings team. I think we're going to be just fine here. This simulation has got to do a number for me. It can't do a number on me. It's got to help me out. Because the numbers look skewed in a negative direction coming out of a game like that. But I think I probably helped myself out actually by intervening in that gameplay, despite the 4th goal that was given up. So I probably got pulled from the net in that game in the sim. Oh yeah, a good old original 6 matchup. Bruins, Red Wings, classic, just like I said, original 6 meeting here. We're going to be playing in Boston. And I should be getting the start in this one. That's confirmed by Rodriguez's goal in the first period of play. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention in the first game we played with Detroit in our home opener. But I don't know who got the start in that one. I think I got the start, got pulled, and then came in when I intervened in the gameplay. I don't know how that worked out. But anyway, I have like a 750 save percentage right now. I have a shot to make that a lot better based on the way the simulation went. Oh, I'm very content and happy based on one game. But from what I've seen, I'm very happy having signed with the Red Wings. Now, the question is, can we keep this up through a whole season? Oh, thank you so much, number 11. You're my favorite jersey number on the ice, besides number 80. That's the ultimate best number on the ice surface right now. Everybody is buying that jersey, as it is going to be taken away by Lucas Raymond. I've also found out that it is Filip Zadina wearing the number 11. You know, in my spare time, I will go buy a number 11 Zadina jersey and hang it in my closet. Money is tight right now. It's going to have to be a Fanatics jersey. Pastrnak in for a goal. Brad Marchand. I tried to anticipate what was going to happen, and I pulled myself off the short side post. So we can still get a positive save percentage and positive marks coming out of this game, even with that goal being scored against me. But that was a cluster in front. I think that's the one time that I will have a negative complaint about it, the way we defended. Yeah, I like the way that this Detroit team defended in the... Was it the season opener? I think this whole team's played one game so far. But in the first game we played against Toronto, I like the way we defended. And I like the way this team plays. And I also like the way this team looks on paper. What a crazy sequence that was for Ullmark. Fans got very loud and rambunctious before this face-off with a "Let's Go Bruins" chant. I'm going to try to silence these fans. Put the mute button on. Oh, yeah. All right, that's more like it. Just get the puck out. See, if I give up a rebound, and that's going to happen a lot, you guys have got to be able to clean up the garbage. Oh, no one touches Zadina like that. And I skipped the replay. Zadina got crushed. I pressed X because I thought I could go into free skate mode and fight for my teammate. I got to stand up for Zadina the way that he pulled the puck out of the goal crease to start this period off. But we get a power play out of it. So your sacrifice is definitely appreciated, as a power play goes backwards to just go forward, and it's not going forward very much right now at all. But there it is. Good enough. There's a goal. Kostopoulos, I think that's the player. Isn't he the guy that I said that we need to keep an eye on for some reason? Ian Kostopoulos. There's your lead back. Lead is restored. And that's a way to press the mute button right there on the power play. This is a dangerous first line for the Bruins. They have Pastrnak with Crosby. That was bad. I guess I was a little, intimidated by the fact that is number 87 with the puck wide open. And I gave him the first goal of his season. What did we do on this play defensively? I don't know. There was a whole lot of bad just going on that one play on both my defenseman's part and on my part. I just gave Crosby the net. Well, the fans in the TD Garden, they re-hit the mute button and turned the mute off. They are back into it now. That's what I was saying, is the Bruins have their top line on the ice. There's a lot of star power on that one line. Have I been introduced to the head coach in Detroit yet? I don't think I have. And, I mean, the unnamed coach of the Red Wings. Oh, that got blocked. That got blocked before I could make the save, before it got to me. But I just want to let the head coach know that games like this, for me, oh my God. That went in, and we have reclaimed the lead once again. I just want to say that games like this, for me, are an anomaly. Or, well, they will be. They will be now that I am a Red Wing. But did Boston put this in their own net? I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened on this play. Mark doing his best impression of what I do on a regular basis. All right, we can't have any more David Pastrnak, Sidney Crosby, believe it or not. Yes, Sidney Crosby on the Bruins. We can't have any more breakaways, good shifts for that line. We got to shut this line down, and that is a good way to do it. The line is Crosby, Marchand, and Pastrnak, which is almost too much to deal with. And then they got McAvoy leading this rush as a defenseman. That's an easy save. I'll play that. We need to just wind time down right now. Oh, and Victor Hedman on the back end. God knows. Boston, do you even have any cap space left? Where is all the cap space at for the Bruins with this much stud power? Oh, okay. I didn't need to do that, but I'll take that. It is cleaned up by my defense again. I mean, I never got this in Carolina. This is what we were missing with the Hurricanes. Imagine how much success I could have had if they would just get the puck out of the defensive zone and out of the crease. One and done chance for the Bruins. And there's my hero, Filip Zadina. You can be my hero, baby. I mean, anyone wearing a Red Wings jersey can be my hero, but I have an affection that cannot be matched for Filip Zadina tonight, as the Red Wings will claim victory, my first win in the goal crease as a Red Wing. It comes on the road in Boston, and I will take it. Now, remember, Igor Shesterkin is the other netminder here. We have got our hands full trying to take the crease away from that guy. Oh, it was actually really, really close to a .896 save percentage. Yeah, because I gave up 3 goals. I almost saw 30 shots. And I got a plus 22 in the line score, man. I love this coach, who I still haven't met yet, if memory serves. Anyway, I am feeling really good about the Red Wings portion of the career. We're starting to really hit our stride, because I'm 84 overall as our overall rating. And I'm playing behind an actual competent defense. That helps too. So we'll just have to see how the rest of this season goes. But this is right about in line with how NHL 23 went. It took us 4 seasons to finally start playing consistently in the net. First 3 games of the season, and yet another start. And it's against the Bruins again, but this time at the LCA. So first period goes like that. Okay, I can deal with it, a David Pastrnak goal. God, 19 shots. What were we doing on the ice? And why is there 20 minutes and 7 seconds left in the second period? What's going on? They must attack. Someone probably broke the glass, Dion Phaneuf style, and they had to add extra time onto the second period. But second period to play anyway, and that's more like it. All right, we didn't get a goal, but I didn't give one up either. Intervene we shall. Oh, crap. Oh, I forgot to change the Bruins away jerseys because we're not in the centennial season anymore, but whatever. Anyway, we're playing the Bruins again, and I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to bring something up, and I totally forgot what it was. Anyway, whatever. Just go out here and have a good game. Oh! That's a start. That is a way to have a good game. Oh, my God. That's not. That is absolutely not how you have a good game. I should have just covered the freaking puck. That was just all over the place. I mean, not my fault at all. Not my fault. Because it's a backdoor play. And how did they set this up? To Marchand, backhand pass to the... Oh, we almost got there, too. Well, you know, I've tried, and I think I have earned my coach's trust. That's what I was going to lead off with. I've earned the coach's trust because I think I started all 3 games to begin this season. Again, I can't really remember, but in the first game against Toronto, I think I started that game, got pulled in favor of Shesterkin, Then I came back in when I intervened and jumped into gameplay. And I'm going to have my fair share of bad games, and I'm going to give up some bad goals. But as long as we just got to up our game. We got to play the way we have through the first couple of games already. I didn't think we played all that. Okay. Brad Marchand has my damn number in this series. You know, forget about what I said about this team playing D. God knows they're carving us up. They drive wide and they send that pass backdoor again. I mean, actually, you know what? With how far across the crease that pass went, can you blame me for being aggressive? I bit hard on that one. I really did. I gambled and lost on that play because I thought, oh my God, this line is tearing us up. This Pastrnak, Crosby, Marchand line. But anyway, as I was saying before that goal was scored, we're going to give up our fair share of bad goals. And we're going to have some tough moments. But as long as we are mostly consistent this season, that's my aim. I just need to be consistent. And I need to be calmer. And that's not going to help. Penalty on Raymond, drawn by Crosby. So the Bruins will go to the power play. We didn't have to face their power play when we intervened in the game that was played in Boston. Just watch out here because this could probably result in a Bruins power play goal. I hope it doesn't. But, okay, if we could stand back up, we recovered a lot faster than we have in the past. But just don't be surprised if they score on this one and I get pulled from the net. I hope it doesn't happen. I mean, I'm anticipating negative line score coming out of this game. I'm just preparing both myself and the viewers that this could be a negative game for me. I don't have any freaking goal support right now. Look at this. We have a big fat goose egg on the score bug down there. And, I mean, your goaltender can give up one goal in this game, but if you don't score, it doesn't matter. There's a big save through traffic. We have got to take a whistle. These guys are frozen in place for a moment there. That was weird. Channel my inner Dominic Hasek, Chris Osgood. Actually, I think the goaltender mask I said earlier. Oh, there's a nice oh, my God. And it was on the rebound. I didn't know where the rebound was. Crosby pots it home. He gets both of his first 2 goals on the season against me, and the rebound was laying there. I need to see this. We're going to go into instant replay just to see this. Yeah, I've been pulled too. Not even my fault. I hope the coach realizes this is not my fault. What does he have to say? Bad game. I had to get you out of there. Don't let this one rattle you. Well, anyway, since we got pulled, and yeah, isn't that more Dominic Hasek than Osgood? I don't know. You determine. The Coho pads are pretty sick though, right? I mean, come on, those are awesome. But anyway, what's not awesome is giving up the goal on this. We made the save like we were supposed to. I knew it was in front of me, but my goaltender just didn't cover it. I didn't get a favorable bounce on that rebound either. I mean, look how far it popped out away from me. And then perfectly in place, of course, is Sidney Crosby to just ring it off the post and in. Yeah, it really sucks coming out of that game like that. But, I mean, there's a lot of star power on that Bruins team.